There used to be greater harmony between humans and nature. Then the Industrial Revolution happened. Since then, machines and technology brought prosperity to humankind. Innovation changed the way people lived, but the environment took a hit with the growing carbon emissions. With the occurrence of climate change, there were major disruptions in our planet. More natural disasters occurred across the world. The Paris Agreement 2015 has set a goal to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels. The burning of fossil fuel to power the world's growing population and booming economy has been one of the greatest drivers of climate change. It is believed that replacing fossil fuels by renewables is the best solution to curbing carbon emissions worldwide. Hydro, wind, and solar became cleaner options to generate energy to power the world. Scientists predict that by 2050, the world will rely purely on renewables, of which 69% will be generated using solar power. The sun provides immense and infinite resources for mankind. Just 1 year's energy from the sun exceeds the sum of all other energy reserved on the Earth combined. The sun is a huge energy resource we can harvest, as certain as the sunrise. Solar energy will continue to evenly power all corners of the world. Where there is sun shining, there is solar power generation to come. If 1% of the world's desert areas be utilized for solar power stations, the electricity generated can power the entire human society. How incredible this sounds! In its early days, solar power was mainly applied for high-end and high-precision applications like space and aeronautics. With the rapid advances in technology, the levelized cost of energy, or LCOE, from solar power has dramatically gone down by 90% in only about 10 years. Regions with abundant sunshine can now harvest solar energy for just 1.04 US cents per kilowatt hour. With the ever-improving technology, it will get even better. Many would ask, the sun is not up all day. What happens at night? As the solar industry grows, more integrated solutions appear. New approaches can ensure the sustainability of solar power generation. For example, during the daytime with sufficient sunlight, we utilize the solar power stations to generate electricity to satisfy the demands of the metropolis. Then, in cloudy conditions and at nighttime, we can use a combination of solar and energy storage to generate power continuously. We can build pumped storage stations in places with the right terrain profiles. During the day, we use solar energy to pump water from a lower level to a higher level. At night, we release the water to power the pumped storage station. Thus, we have continuous power supply day and night. Electric vehicles are becoming more prominent transportation means for many. We also have to realize that these cars are virtually mobile battery options too. During the day, solar power is used to charge electric vehicles for daily use. At night, after serving our transportation needs, these electric vehicles can release the excess energy back to the grid. 1 billion electric vehicles around the world can store 1 billion kilowatts of solar-derived power per day, which can fully meet the global demands of electricity at night. In the near future, we can use global energy interconnection to balance the load between supply and demand. Day and night, the global energy interconnection can work continuously and tirelessly to ensure solar power is either generated, stored, or delivered in all parts of the world. This is truly beyond imagination. Even better, solar for solar, LONGi's new business model of producing solar panels on factories run by solar panels plus storage. During the day, solar is used to ensure factory production. At night, the factory can get electricity through a variety of energy storage systems. Solar for solar is a perfect way to fully leverage the whole industry chain. Carbon emissions are totally zero throughout the entire process. Through the solar for solar model, we can develop the solar industry much more significantly and therefore create more green energy. With the accelerated adoption of solar energy, not only can we curb the increase of carbon emissions, but we can also revive our planet. Once large-scale solar panel stations are built, they will not only supply sufficient electricity to cities, the surplus power can be used for seawater desalination. the annual volume of seawater desalination could reach 100 billion tons. After desalination, the seawater can be used to irrigate the desert, develop agriculture, and turn the desert into an oasis of farmlands. Once the vegetation has increased, the existing carbon emissions in the atmosphere would be captured, absorbed, and cleaned up. A negative carbon emission mode therefore begins. The model, which uses solar power to revive the ecology of the Earth, can be widely applied in many parts of the world. As calculated, when 70% of the Earth's deserts turn into oasis, all emissions that have ever been emitted since human civilization can be entirely absorbed. The era of negative emissions could truly arrive. Deglaciation, flood, forest fires will no longer occur. Smog, dust storms will be eradicated for good. Time to go into action. Let's revitalize the Earth with new energy. New energy, new Earth.
LONGi.